EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Texans.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll find Pittman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards.
Buffalo and Houston, two up-and-comers in the AFC, and you may remember they met in the wild card round a season ago. That game most likely to be remembered for the Deshaun Watson play where he spun away from the two defenders before finding Tywan Jones for a big play late, and that game went into overtime, tied at 19 before Kaimi Fairbairn won it with a field goal in the extra session. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Buffalo.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Bills 0.
And Fournette with a 1st down carries. He works his way forward for a nice pickup of about 6.
Down at the 43-yard
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throw it. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
And the Bills' 1st down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, that's complete right around the 8. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On second and goal, here's the option. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play if you think about it in this season opener. It's third and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Galladay there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now they try the right side here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down by Grant Delpit.
From the gun, Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
On the throwaway. Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson dancing to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. Throwing deep for Galladay. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over at their own 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Intended for
the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Buffalo.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 6.
And to give this time to the tailback. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now the ball comes out. And the Texans scoop it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Bills 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Texans' 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Texans 28, Bills 14. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Now, that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking up play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
He's across midfield.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Cohen. A fumble on the play.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Down at the 20.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Houston, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to